in. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is DiamondWolf65, and welcome back to my Let's Play. This is episode 11. As you can see, we're not in the same location as we were previous video. I decided to try and jump on the rail quest on my own without you guys because, you know, trying to deal with the Krakens while dealing with multiple status ailments because of getting drunk is not fun. I don't know if I did show this in my previous videos, but to trigger the Grail quest, part of the arcane card quest, set to Yorkland, which we are, go to the distillery, which is part of the bottom left part of the screen. Then you go to each distillery, and at the last one, they'll tell you to head to the Grail, the Liquor Shrine, which is in the swamp. The swamp is to the left of the crossroads. So if you're coming up from the distillery area, once you go to the crossroads, go to your left and go into the swamp. While you're in the swamp, you'll be hit with multiple status ailments from being drunk. Also, you'll have a little bit of control problems while moving, because, again, you're drunk. So, moving around and all that is hard. Normally, this would not be a problem, but due to the fact that we have Krakens appearing, you know, brings up a couple of problems. Also, I would like to give two shoutouts to two YouTubers that have actually commented on some of my previous videos. First one is Mumbles. He's a little bit like me. He does some Let's Plays. He also does item and product reviews, as well as some vlogging. Check him out. I really haven't seen like a lot of his videos. Like all of his videos, I've seen a few, and they're really good. He's kind of like me, so you know what? Like a little bit of my content, take a look at his. And the other YouTuber I must like, bro, you're awesome at what you do. The YouTuber in question is the ShaddowHatter. This man does video game reviews of like very obscure titles and tries to bring them light to us, the mass populace. He has done some great reviews, and I actually know several games on his list. He also does like one-shot like Let's Plays of certain games. I guess I'm not exactly sure if they're all from Steam, but it seems like they are. I will have to watch some of them just to be sure, because I do not want to put words in people's mouths or whatnot. But his content is great, and he's given me several tips for my videos. So the main thing, one of the main ones, it seems, is to cut down my video time. So that's what I'm doing. Instead of doing 45 minutes, I'm now doing 30 minutes. 15-minute cut. Hopefully this will make things a bit better for you, the viewers. And to do some more editing on my videos, I'm going to honestly try that. I'm always afraid of doing it, but that's one thing I'm going to have to get over. And the last thing I want to bring up, I guess this will be my announcement section, is that I'm going to come slightly clean. I'm using an emulator for this. I don't have a capture card yet, but in the future I will. And the program that I'm using is OBS, or Open Broadcast System. So there's that. Anyway, thanks for blabbing for 3 minutes. Let's get this show on the road. So, let's get our Grail card. Almost all the characters say that. The only exception is T260G, because that's a mech. Okay, and yeah, we're going to have one little tiny problem. Yeah, see all of these? all those are Krakens. Now, we could try and avoid... Yeah, no, there's no way you're going to be able to avoid all of these. So, what we're going to do is initiate one battle with one of these Krakens. I would suggest this one here. Okay. So, again, always first round with these guys, they will immediately start with Maelstrom. So take advantage of that by doing all your actions or your buffs during that turn. If you have water protection on all your party members, which I did. I equipped Pearl Hearts to the entire party. Second, if you're playing with Azaleas, or in Amelia's scenario, if you have her, she's probably a big asset on taking these things out. If under the drunk status of ailments, because Mystic Sword, if it doesn't absorb the monster, but it's within its range, the attack, any of the Mystic Sword, gloves, or boots will count as an auto kill, which is what we need against these things. Alright. So we just need to deal enough damage to get it within that sweet spot zone. I'm sure with this, it will hit within that zone. Okay. Yep. And I would try and do the time leap thing, but I don't know. It seems the enemies, well, actually with the Kraken, I'm not exactly sure what speed rate is. So half the time I was not able to get the time leap off on it, and it would be able to kill some of my party members. Anyway, let's leave off screen. Crossroads, and then let's get the heck out of here. We'll get a small recharge, and then we are going to get our next card. The next card is going to be the gold card. So we're going to head to Nelson to get some gold. So we'll head to Omi and then get another transfer flight to Nelson. I will give one warning. If you are doing the Techonomics and you're going between, and if this is, wow, I really can't talk right now, ladies and gents. Getting my thoughts confused. If you're doing Techonomics and you are in the process of getting more credits or gold, well, credits, and you're in that zone where you need to get a little bit more gold. If you give the gnomes gold, let's say you have like 20 pieces or 20 ingots of gold, it will take everything. So just a word of warning if you're doing that. Anyway, so okay, that was weird. So we'll get 4 pieces of gold, and next we will be leaving here. Huh. Alright, so we got the 4 pieces of gold. We'll then head to Baccarat. And then afterwards, I think we might be able to get one more card, I believe. That card in question is going to be the shield card. After that, the final card will be the saber card. enough? I think we'll need to go to the... Let's, No, I think we're fine. Where to? Let's go to other. Let's go to Baccarat. And the place where we get the gold card is the same location where we went to in Amelia's Mission 3. So we're going to the parking lot. We'll be going down here. Get down there, Amelia. Alright, we'll be going through here. And try and dodge some enemies along the way. Let's see here. I believe this team can handle it. Okay. Last you. Pump you full of lead. Or not in this case. Yeah. And... smashy smashy. Oh, nice. One hit KO. Alright. Good, good. Huh. Well, that's rare. Okay. Go through here. Down this ladder. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I brought gold. Yeah. Usually, I think 3 to 4 pieces of gold is the minimum of, on trying to get the gold cards. So, let's see if we can avoid this guy. Good. Avoid him. And then... let's see here. Good, good. I was gonna make one screw up sooner or later. And this team can deal with it. Alright, put a couple bullet holes. Do this, and do that one. Well, you suck at killing. Now, I'm thinking about, I'm thinking for this, Let's Play, I might do a side one on this. Not exactly sure what it's going to be. I could do another RPG, but that might complicate things. I might get disinterested. Okay. So maybe I'll switch things up and maybe do like a quick play of maybe a roller game. Maybe I'll find something interesting on Steam and post that. Just to, you know, mix things up and, you know, so things aren't that bland or stale. Alright, so we got this. We'll head to Kurong, and then we'll be going to our next location afterwards. So, Alright. I think we got enough time to actually get the shield card done. So let's head to Urpo. Maybe you guys and the viewers out there maybe recommend like something interesting for me to like play. So, you know, I'm not very good with like heavy action games, and I definitely suck at first-person shooters, so don't recommend, like, a high-octane, like, first-person, like, game. Oh. I'll maybe get back to that. Oh, guess who it is? This asshole that threw us in jail. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Fuse. The interesting thing about Fuse here is that he was originally going to be one of the characters that we would have been able to select on the main screen. And there was an entire story revolving around Urpo, but unfortunately, due to time constraints, this never really happened. We do get a summarization of Fuse's story through the SaGa Frontier Essence, which is a book in Japan which follows behind the scenes of SaGa Frontier. Unfortunately, there is no English translation of the book, but there are people that are translating the this book. So there might be a few places online where they actually have a full translation of the book somewhere. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, this will be actually our last party member to fill up our, well, entire party teams. So yeah, we actually have a full party here. Anyway, let's see here. Let's go to Fuse. He's one of the other martial artists you can pick up, and he also has a gift for magic. What do we... A gift for mind. That's rather interesting. There's only, like, maybe a few people that actually have that gift. I believe Rufus is another character, I think? I could be mistaken. Anyway, let's get on with this since we only have a limited amount of time. So... Oh, yeah, one thing before we actually do that. Alright, jet boots. Another thing of jet boots. Chunky helm. Oh, he doesn't have a shirt? Interesting. Guess we'll do a magic wear for him. And I guess leather boots or... Oh, purple eye. That should do it. Nice little defense there. Let's remove glass shield and time leap. Heart slash. And let's remove the mystic equipment off of Zalius. And we'll give one sword move. We will put on no movement. Okay. Anything else? One last thing. And here we go. Alright. Let's do this. This is an extra boss. You can, well, a special encounter, let's say. And we are fighting, yet again, some more dragons. Time for some more dragon slaying. If you do have monsters and you want to get, like, these guys, this might be a perfect place to grind for those forms. Anyway. Try and focus fire on the black dragon because he's the more difficult of the two to kill. So he's going to have a bunch of health and be very, very difficult to kill. Also, try and get a freedom rune onto most of your party members. Because if this guy decides to use stone gas, he will petrify your party members. So you need to take care of him at ASAP. Because if you're all petrified, game over, man. Game over. So yes, let's get on to the dragon slaying. Okay. Ooh, nice. Mega Wind Blast. Maybe I'll have Amelia use a couple of guns to get her speed up. Yeah, that's not good. I actually did use up all my snake oils during the run to get to the Rail Shrine. So hopefully we'll get lucky and he doesn't decide to use Gas Flame continuously. Alright, good. We got the Red Dragon down. Just need to take care of this guy. And boy, is this guy a bruiser. Okay. Alright. Not bad, Azaleus. Yeah, this guy can attack 2 times per turn. So just be very careful if you're fighting this guy normally. Alright, good. We're dealing some pretty decent damage here. Ooh. Sorry, Impale into Implosion. Okay. Let's see. Alright, hopefully we can get like a higher hit combo with... Ooh. I think I'll have Rouge heal after this. Let's see if this actually kills this sucker. That was a spicy meatball there. That, and let's get Lisa back up. Yeah, Black Dragons are pretty difficult to deal with because they have such high vitality that these will, like, they are damage sponges. Well, you went down pretty easy. And, ooh, looks like we will be collecting all the treasure it had. A blood chalice. Nice. Okay, so let's get some treasure. We got a Lord Star, which is a 51 attack power sword, which has a unique ability called Braveheart. What Braveheart does is gathers the hearts of your allies and combines them together with you to raise your attack power to very, very high levels. And the only dud out of that entire thing was probably the octopus board, because we have no mechs in our party. So no matter. That's... Oh. And we had to run into a slime. Switch to the other team so they can get a little recharge on their WP before WP and JP, if used, before we take on our final boss of the area. Okie dokie. You missed. And that should kill it. Oh, yeah. Because that was a complete and utter ball. Okay, some stat gains here and there. Awesome. Okay. There's another party member you can get while in this particular quest, a Suzaku. But most of the time you don't really need to get a monster. Because again, monsters are like one of the harder races to kind of like transform and raise in a sense, but in other times they can get you out of a tough area of the game if you transform into a good monster at that time. But for the most part, stick with using humans, mystics, and mechs if possible. Because, again, those three will be easier to raise and use. So the next quest I might do with, for the next character scenario, I might do T260, because, again, Amelia's scenario doesn't have any mechs. and I can go into more in-depth with them in that storyline. Plus, I'll be doing a special kind of challenge in that one. So, let's get on with this. Oh, we've got cat problems. Anyway. Okay, and here's the boss area. Now, are we all set for this? Hold on one thing, and yes, I think we are. Yep. Let's do this. Now, the only move that we really have to worry about from Suzaku here is probably its Heat Wave ability, which will attack all of our party members and deals a huge amount of damage. So in this case, we need to finish this enemy off as quickly as possible. So, yeah, we will be using DSC for this. You know what? What makes it kind of slightly hard is it's a flying enemy and it has a flame barrier. But if you have moves that can get around it, you're golden. Okay. I think this will, like, deal enough damage to it. And probably a few rounds it will go down like paper. Even though the slide is missed with Suzaku, the other parts of the moves will connect. And good moves can also be a major thing as well. So, yes, we're doing extremely well right now. So, bounce shot, a DSC, this, a wind blast, and maybe no movement. Okay. Wonder if we can get the full 5 hit. Okay. Nice. Come on. Oh well. Yeah, that was enough to kick its ass. Alright, this went actually very well. So, oops, sorry about that, folks. Here. Awesome. So we only have one card left. So we'll head to Kurong and end the video a couple minutes early. Or on time. Alrighty. So I think this will end it for this video. As always, ladies and gentlemen, leave a like, please subscribe, leave some comments down below, and also please share the video. Please spread the love of my content. Anyway, this is DynamWolf65 signing out. See you in the next video. Ta-ta.